If you love anime figures, then you are not going to want to miss out on the hottest releases coming in December 2025. And in today's video, we're going to be covering all of them so you can get your holiday list ready. We do anime figure reviews, news, and more here on the channel. So if you don't want to miss out on the hottest releases, make sure you subscribe. So starting out, we have the latest Band Presto release for My Hero Academia. It will be Chiapiko Midoriya Izuku. So they've released 3 types in total. There is a Bakugo and Todoroki that are coming out in January 2026. They're going to be 11 centimeters tall, and the bases under them are shadows of their favorite heroes. So I think that's pretty cool, very cute. These come out on, Midoriya comes out December 3rd, 2025. Next is the anime Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba. Obviously, that's just Demon Slayer. The Hoyo Kofig Doma. So yeah, Doma is one of the upper moons in Demon Slayer. And this is just kind of like a book kind of elf on a shelf type of thing. He's supposed to be put on a bookshelf, and it helps in creating little borders and stuff. He's actually pushing some books back. It's kind of cool. So if you like Demon Slayer and you collect a lot of books, this could be a really cool prize for you. 16 centimeters, December 3rd, 2025. Next, we have the Volume 6 of One Piece Devil Fruit collections. So these are obviously just 3D models of devil fruits from One Piece. There are 6 different types here. I'm not going to go through all of them. They're going to be 6 centimeters tall, and they come out December 3rd, 2025. Next, we have some mini plush toys for Pokemon. They are of dice. So there's 6 different Pokemon of 6 different types, and I believe that they turn inside out. Do they turn inside out? Something happens to them, I guess, that shows, it's a different side. Is it a different side? I don't know. You guys let me know down in the comments, but it looks like you'll have a regular version of a Pokemon and then one of their Mega Evolutions on a different side of the dice. They'll also be 6 centimeters tall, so very small. What isn't small is this next Pokemon plush toy, a Super Mofugo plush toy of Clodsire. Clodsire, he's going to be 41 centimeters tall. That's huge. So if you like Clodsire, I know I do. I used him when I played my first playthrough of Scarlet and Violet. He's the GOAT. But Clodsire's coming. He'll be coming out on December 4th, 2025. All right, now the good stuff. Grandista's next release is going to be Midoriya Izuku. I think based off of his look from season 5, I've just started rewatching My Hero Academia to catch up. I stopped around season 4 or 5 in the manga, and I stopped at season 3 in the anime. So definitely have some catching up to do, but I've heard great things about the final season of the show. But Midoriya is going to be 22 centimeters tall, and he comes out December 11th, 2025. We have another King of Artists One Piece release of Gear 5 Luffy. This is volume 3, and I gotta say, why do they keep re-releasing the same King of Artists figures? It is the same figure every time. I've seen this specific figure, I feel done 5 times now. I don't know what Bandai's doing. I guess it's a re-release of one that came out in September 2023. Or it's the same mold. They're saying it right here on the website. Either way, he'll be 20 centimeters tall, and he comes out December 4th, 2025. Bandai, if you're going to keep King of Artists going, please at least do a different Luffy. Jesus. We have some more Pokemon plush toys here, various face plush toys for Gengar. There's 4 different types. They'll be 12 centimeters tall. There's a happy face, a face with his tongue out, a face with him asleep, and a face with him kind of sad. So I don't like the sad Gengar. I like the sleeping one. 12 centimeters comes out December 4th, 2025. My Hero Academia are going to have little figure lights with Bakugo on it. It has his little explosion behind him. And yes, you can turn it on, and the explosion itself is the light, while Bakugo kind of looks like a world collectible figure almost on top of a little base. So if you like these kind of otaku lamp type of things, I just got some for Dragon Ball that I'm going to show off in a YouTube short on my main channel. But yeah, this will be 12 centimeters tall. And if you like stuff like that, could be cool to accessorize your room. He comes out December 4th, 2025. So Bandai launched something called the One Piece Base Shop, which is like a dedicated One Piece figure shop for Ichiban Kuji and Banpresto, which is insane. Obviously, One Piece is huge in Japan. It is one of their best sellers for merchandise, but Dragon Ball doesn't have a shop. It just got a store in Tokyo, so Dragon Ball destroys One Piece for sales, but whatever. It is what it is. It is the same King of Artists Luffy that we just talked about, that they're going to do a special edition of him all blue because it's the color of the shop. I don't think this looks very nice. This is just for hardcore collectors. It is also going to be 15 centimeters and it'll come out December 5th, 2025. Something else from the One Piece base shop is going to be these fig rings of Luffy. So they are rings, literal rings of his different faces in Gear 5 and his Devil Fruit. So apparently they're saying it's going to stand out when playing the One Piece card game. Okay. There'll be 4 centimeters, 5 different types, coming out December 5th, 2025. All right, now for some good food. The next Glitter and Glamours coming out is Reze from the Chainsaw movie Reze arc. Yes. We just got an Ichiban Kuji of Reze. I decided not to get her first and foremost because her price is ridiculous and she's not a master release, so she's not going to be really meant to scale. Glitter and Glamours, she's going to be 22 centimeters tall. She comes out December 9th, 2025. I think that size is great. I think I've seen her sell out for like overseas releases already. So if you do want to get her for a reasonable price, I'll have links, like I said, below for Jump Ichiban with my discount code or Big Bad Toy Store with affiliate links for all of this stuff. So make sure you check that in the pinned comment and in the description so you don't miss out. But yeah, love Reze. I do definitely want an eventual master release of her and all of Chainsaw Man, but I'm willing to wait, but I'll probably pick this up, just to see what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we have another Fig Life, this time for Demon Slayer of Doma when he is a young little boy. So he's supposed to be, I guess, more of an accessory piece that you can place on coins. Oh, you can put coins in his little desk in front of him. You can put keys and coins. So he's not really supposed to be like a collectible that you display. He's more so meant for like, hey, you have this at your door and you put your keys on it or whatever. He's going to be 14 centimeters tall. Comes out December 9th, 2025. Naruto Shippuden has some chibi plush toys, volume 2, so they've already done this before. This time they're 11 centimeter tall Akatsuki members. One with Itachi, we have Sasori, we have Deidara, we have Conan, and we have Pain. So these look really cute. If you like little chibi plush toys, these come out December 9th, 2025. All right, just like Bakugo, there are other lamps coming in here. This time it is Itadori Yuji doing the Black Flash. This will also be 14 centimeters tall, comes out December 9th, 2025. And also Gojo will also have his own lamp doing, I think this is a domain expansion of Infinite Void, if I'm looking at it correct. It is. Yeah, so Infinite Void, that is probably the best looking lamp out of all of them because it almost looks like a crystal ball. This will also be 12 centimeters and also releases December 9th, 2025. One Piece is going to have a large Chopper Hat plush toy. This will be 24 centimeters tall and 43 centimeters wide, so it will be huge, and this comes out December 9th, 2025. World collectible figures for One Piece, still going strong. This is based on Egghead. I think this is maybe the 6th volume of Egghead World collectible figure releases. 5 different types. They're going to be 8 centimeters tall. And yeah, it's just more Gear 5 Luffy coming down the pipe for One Piece. Luckily, Master Lee's hasn't really fallen into that trap for One Piece. And I'm hoping it doesn't do that. So not that I don't want a Master Lee's One Piece Gear 5 Luffy. It's just, I'm tired of seeing so much Gear 5. That's all. All right, Gengar is getting a lot of merch. Gengar must be huge. I know he's popular in America, but I guess he's huge in Japan too. A plush backpack with his tongue out. So it'll be 44 centimeters tall, and it comes out December 9th, 2025. The next in the Grand Line series of DXF for One Piece is going to be Luffy and Bonnie. They are both going to be approximately 16 centimeters tall, and I believe these are re-releases of figures that came out August 2024, but now with a metallic finish for their paint. So these come out December 9th, 2025. One Piece is going to have a Chopper room light of the miracle cherry blossoms of his land, with Chopper doing the meme of him crying. You know, the One Piece is real. 14 centimeters tall, and yeah, the cherry blossoms themselves will be the light. These released December 9th, 2025. Okay, so there is a Godzilla little bust, I think, that's releasing. It is based on Godzilla from the 1995 movie. There's going to be two different types, both at 13 centimeters. You're going to have the traditional black version that has the kind of burning red scar in his chest, and then you're going to have a red version that is, I guess, supposed to be an image of his body burning. So the red one doesn't look so great. The black one looks cool. But yeah, these come out December 11th, 2025. There'll be more Pokemon plush toys, plenty. I'm sure there's going to be more before this video is over, of Jigglypuff and Screamtail. They're going to be 18 centimeters tall. Screamtail is going to be 23 centimeters, and it's going to be a bit longer at 33 centimeters, which makes sense. Screamtail is supposed to be bigger than Jigglypuff. These come out December 11th, 2025. All right, the Naruto 72 series, which I'm not really sure what that is or what that means. I'll try and look into it when I start doing reviews of things that are labeled the 72 series, but I guess it just means that Bandai, to commemorate one of Naruto's anniversaries, they're gonna do 72 special figures for this. I don't know, because they're all from different types of figures. There's Masterlies, there's Grandista, there's Vibration Stars. This is a Vibration Stars of Naruto Uzumaki, and I believe it's based off of one of the volume covers in the manga. He's got a bunch of ninja tools on him, which he doesn't really do in the anime or the manga, but yeah, looks really cool. This comes out December 11th, 2025, and it will be 16 centimeters tall. More Pokemon plush toys. I told you there'd be more of Latios and Latias, who I love Latios and Latias. Gen 3, one of my favorite generations. Love them. They're going to be approximately 30 centimeters long. I guess Latias will be 30 centimeters and Latios will be 31 centimeters. They both come out December 11th, 2025. Another world collectible figure, but this time it is a mega world collectible figure for One Piece of Jay Garcia, one of the Saints. He is 13 centimeters, which is kind of large for a world collectible figure. So kind of cool that they're expanding on the format a little bit. He releases December 11th, 2025. Okay, this one has a weird name. Pokemon Hope Peta plush toys? Okay. They're doing Dragonite, Umbreon, and Frostlass. They're going to be anywhere between 16 centimeters to 18 centimeters. Dragonite will probably be the biggest one. And there's three different types, obviously, coming out December 11th, 2025. More Pokemon plush toys, but this is Pichu. He's super soft and heartwarming plush toy Pichu. He actually has like more of a textured type of thing on his fur, so it like looks and feels like real fur. He's probably extremely soft, and he's going to be pretty big at 40 centimeters. He comes out December 11th, 2025. All right, season 3 of One Punch Man has been poo-poo, but this figure doesn't look like poo-poo. It is a One Punch Man diorama figure of Saitama. He's just lunging out and doing what he does best, punching. It'll be 15 centimeters tall, and it comes out December 16th, 2025. All right, we've got another Glitter and Glamours figure here. This time it is of Toru. We are so used to seeing her invisible. In fact, when I first saw this design, I had not seen the reveal of what she looks like when she's not invisible. So I didn't even know it was her. But yeah, she's gonna be 13 centimeters and she comes out December 18th, 2025. The actual product is a pre-painted figure, not a transparent one, because I believe either a version of this already came out or will be coming out where she's completely transparent, which I think is a really cool idea. But yeah, December 18th, 2025, 13 centimeters. All right, we got some Pokemon Zabuton cushions. So these are Pokemon cushions, like pillows, throw pillows for your couch or your sofa or whatever, with Pokemon designs on them. So you can see different ones like Charizard and Pikachu and Sprigatito and Fuecoco, all that great stuff. They're 35 centimeters and they come out on December 16th, 2025. Two different types of pillows. Pokemon Gentle Feelings plush toys. What? Just stick to one name, Bandai. There's three different types: Oddish, Eevee, and Teddiursa. 18 centimeters to 22 centimeters, and they come out December 16th, 2025. Gosh, so many plush toys for Pokemon. Jesus. All right, Yu Yu Hakusho. Finally, something from Yu Yu Hakusho, and it's in Maximatic, which I believe they've actually really started to blend them in. Maximatic seems mostly focused on Jujutsu Kaisen, and also, I believe, One Piece. And now Yu Yu Hakusho is really getting some love in there. I know they've done a couple already, but the next one is Hiei. He'll be 16 centimeters tall, and he comes out December 18th, 2025. Don't expect these to be like the Dragon Ball Maximatics when this series first started years ago. I know Maximatic has kind of taken a step back and done something similar like Grandista, where they'll have Maximatic figures, and then they'll have these enhanced Maximatic re-releases, which we'll talk about here in a minute. Pokemon fluffy plush toys, Lapras and Spheal, 25 centimeters, and they come out December 18th, 2025. One Piece Battle Record Collection. This time it's Shanks, and it's a special version of him. It is going to be 17 centimeters. The width from the tip of his sword to his cape is 23 centimeters. December 18th, 2025. All right, I'm not a big Boruto guy. In my eyes, Naruto ended at the end of Shippuden, but they have a Boruto figure coming. Ninja World Sculpting Legends Uzumaki Boruto. He's going to be 23 centimeters tall, which is actually a decent size for a crane figure, and from what I can tell, he looks like pretty decent. Even has like the Rasengan effect, like almost like a GX Materia type of thing in his hand, which is very interesting. I think that looks pretty interesting. I'm curious what he's going to look like in person. I might pick him up just to see what it's all about. Comes out December 18th, 2025. All right, the next Grandista is going to be for Demon Slayer, and it's of Akaza. And I'm pretty familiar with Akaza because I finished the manga for Demon Slayer, but I've only watched up to Mugen Train, and then that was it. So obviously I know what Akaza does in that movie. He's going to be 22 centimeters, and he's doing his iconic pose, of course. Comes out just a couple days before Christmas on December 23rd, 2025. Demon Slayer will also have some plush toys. It is their volume 6 of Chibi plush toys. It has Zenitsu and a couple of other characters in here that I don't remember their names because it's been a while since I've watched or read Demon Slayer. I'll make sure I fix that. But yeah, these are coming 5 different types, 11 centimeters, December 23rd, 2025. Are you surprised that there's yet another Pokemon plush toy on here? It is Shiny Lucario. It'll be 52 centimeters tall, which is really big. And he's coming out December 23rd, 2025. All right, so this is what I was talking about earlier. Maximatic is doing something called Maximatic Plus, where I don't believe these figures have any shading or anything on them, but they get some sort of effect on them. Sukuna is going to have his actual Fuga attack. Fuega? I don't know how it's pronounced. But yeah, his flame arrow thing from the Shibuya incident. But yeah, it looks pretty sweet. 24 centimeters tall, and it comes out December 23rd, 2025. I'll definitely be looking into this. All right, One Piece has a series that I've never heard of called Senko Zeki, and they're doing the two giants, Dory and Brogy. Brogy will be 18 centimeters, Dory will be 20 centimeters, and both of them release December 23rd, 2025. All right, not plush toys, but Pokemon has more stuff. What a shocker. Just mini figure collections. There's Zygarde, there's Tashigiri, there's Screamtail, there's Meowscarada, and then Pikachu with the little captain's hat, which I think is from the newest anime or something like that. But yeah, they're all going to be extremely small, 2 centimeters. They come out December 23rd, 2025. I gotcha. There are more plush toys from Pokemon. Jeez, there's so many. 28 centimeter tall Pokeball plushes. There's the Pokeball, Great Ball, Ultra Ball, Master Ball, and I think it's kind of funny that Electrode is just thrown in there. So pretty cool. They come out December 23rd, 2025. World Collectible Figures are finally doing some more Chainsaw Man of the Reze arc. Volume 2, you're going to see plenty of characters from the movie, Kobeni, you got Beam, you got the Bomb Devil. I'm trying not to spoil people if they haven't read or watched this series, but yeah. World Collectible Figures, 7 centimeters tall. They come out on Christmas Day, December 25th, 2025. All right, we're almost done with the Crane figures. Just bear with me and we'll get to the Ichiban Kuji. But first, we're going to do My Hero Academia, The Evil Villains Plus Himiko Toga. So I guess these are enhanced versions. And I know this crane series is like very similar to Naruto's vibration stars. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. And Toga is extremely popular. And yeah, she'll be 13 centimeters tall. Comes out on Christmas Day, December 25th, 2025. Naruto Shippuden combination battle Uchiha Sasuke, taken from his battle against Itachi. I guess these are like Naruto's version of matchmakers, with a word like combination battle, and they always release two characters together. That's where I'm kind of getting the inference there, and it is going to be 15 centimeters tall, coming out on Christmas Day for Sasuke, and Itachi will be 16 centimeters tall, also coming out on Christmas Day. Pokemon face-shaped mini pouches of Snorlax. They're just little mini pouches, 9 centimeters. The Snorlax ones are 10 centimeters. Coming out on Christmas Day, there you go. One Piece will also have little keychains, and it is of Shanks, Roger, Luffy. They're going to be 5 centimeters, and obviously these 3 different types. But yes, there will also be, I guess, I don't know why they were in a separate post. These come out on Christmas Day as well, so I don't know why there's 2 posts for this, but there's other keychains of Luffy, Sanji, and Zoro as well. And the last Banpresto product on this list is a Demon Slayer figure light of Tanjiro. The flames all around this thing is what lights up. It's going to be 12 centimeters tall, coming out on Christmas Day. This looks really cool. I think it's awesome that the actual base itself, the entire thing, is the light, while Tanjiro just sits on it. So yeah, really love that. And yeah, that's it for Banpresto. Now we're going to get into the Ichiban Kuji for the month, and there are 2 notable ones that I do want to talk about. All right, I lied. There are 3 notable Ichiban Kuji that I want to talk about, starting with One Piece Future Island Egghead Burst of Energy. This comes out December 5th, 2025. These will have an overseas release, so I will have links below for you to pre-order some of these. Prize A is going to be a revival moment of Luffy and Borsalino, 20 centimeters tall. Prize B is going to be Zoro, which is a Masterly's X piece. He'll be 15 centimeters tall. Prize C is Sanji, also a Masterly's X piece, 19 centimeters tall. Prize D is, Ethan Barron. I actually have never seen this before, so it looks pretty cool. Masterly's X piece of him riding the horse, 27 centimeters tall. It's actually kind of big. The E prize is a Gear 5 Luffy mug. That's kind of cool. This will be 10 centimeters tall. Prize F is a blanket with a pizza case. That's
kind of awesome.
Prize G are different towels for One Piece. Prize H are silhouette keychains. Prize I are A-collects of different characters from the Egghead arc. Prize J are rubber assortments. Prize K, wow, there's a Prize K. Come on, One Piece. Of different clear files and stickers. And then the last one prize is Kuma versus Jay Garcia revival moment figure, 24 centimeters tall. I don't know if the last one prize is getting an overseas release. If it is, I'll have links below for that. The next Ichiban Kuji is the latest My Hero Academia Kuji of Masterly's figures, Further Beyond. This is heavily based on the ending climax of the series. This comes out December 13th, 2025, starting with Masterly's Izuku Midoriya. Looks great. Prize B is Katsuki Bakugo, also a Masterly figure. Also, Midoriya is 18 centimeters tall. Bakugo is 17 centimeters tall. Prize C is Shigaraki Tomura. So yeah, Mr. Shiggy himself will be 23 centimeters tall as a Masterly's figure. Prize D is an all-for-one Masterly's figure of him in his young form, 25 centimeters tall. Prize E is Izuku and Katsuki, Masterly's, them as little kids. Bakugo is going to be 11 centimeters and Midoriya is going to be 9 centimeters. Prize F is Toshinori, aka All Might, as a Masterly's at 8 centimeters tall. Prize G is Eri as a Masterly's, 12 centimeters tall as well. Very cute. Lots of little kid Masterly's versions of characters. And then the last one prize is going to be Izuku Midoriya, I believe in his overlay form. I don't know what the form is exactly. I haven't seen or read this part of the series, so not super familiar why his black whip is like all over the place and on his body, but I'll find out. He'll be 12 centimeters tall because he's perching down. So this set looks pretty awesome. Really interested to catch up with my hero so that I can have some more context before I review it next month. And then finally, it is Ichiban Kuji Jujutsu Kaisen, the movie 01224. This comes out on Christmas Eve, December 24th, 2025. Unfortunately, I can't give you everything about this figure. I can only give you what we know. Prize A is Yuta, and he's 19 centimeters tall. He's just an Ichiban Kuji figure, so he's not meant to scale, and I think he will be on a base, as that's what they've done with previous JJK Kuji. Prize C is a master release, though, of Rika. She'll be 26 centimeters tall, and that's all we know. There will be a prize B, D, E, F, G, and a last one prize. There have been leaks that suggest a Master Release Gojo is in this, and if that's the case, I will be most certainly picking that up with Rika. Don't know if I'll get Yuta, though. Want to just stick to Master Release, so we'll see. But, woo! That was a lot. There is a lot of stuff coming out in the world of anime in December 2025. Let me know what you guys are going to pick up. Let me know if I missed anything. And yeah, definitely looking forward to picking up some of these and talking about them in reviews with you guys. But if you made it this far in the video and you enjoyed it, then please leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and of course join our Discord community down below. We are anime figure collectors and enthusiasts that are just like you. It's free to entry. I'll have a link down there. And again, if you want to pre-order any of these, use my affiliate links with Big Bad Toy Store or shop on Jump Ichiban to avoid tariffs and get things as soon as possible within a week after release using my discount codes MatchesSpeeches5 for 5% off, MatchesSpeeches10 for 10% off. All right. That's all I got for you guys today. So, till the next video, I'll see you all later.